What up, knit nerds? Should I make that my thing? I kind of hate it, but I'm so tempted to say it every time. So we'll see. Okay, I filmed these on my phone and I need to learn to put on do not disturb mode. And I need to learn to bring my mini mic. We're back. Okay, it's a Skeiny Legend knitting podcast where I talk about knitting and other crap that I do because okay, sit still and don't wiggle the squeaky chair. And I pretend that other people are interested in the things I do. So I talk about them and you listen. So this is the Knit City episode. I mentioned last time that I was going to Knit City, Montreal, and I went and I bought stuff, and this is that. So I am going to start with that. If you don't care about the things I've purchased, you know, I put a lot of effort into making those little chaptery things, so just like skip forward to the other stuff. And I can hear a watch ticking. It's this one. Oh my god. Okay, my boyfriend has so many watches and they all tick and he swears he can't hear them, but I can hear them. Okay. Knit City, Montreal haul. So I took zero footage at Knit City because I didn't want to, and it was extremely overwhelming. I went more or less by myself because my mom joined me later, but she didn't come till like 2 p.m. or something, and I got there at 11. So I spent literally the first probably hour and a half walking in circles and going to every single booth and trying to price compare and color compare and deal compare, but I went in with specific goals and I believe I didn't stray too far from them. So number one, I wanted to get yarn for my Tolsta Tee. Number two, I wanted to get a fun mohair that we will discuss in a minute. And number three, I wanted some sock yarn. And then I also had seen that Trailhead Yarns was going out of yarn business. Like, they're still doing embroidery thread floss, I think, but like I don't care about that. So I was hoping to check them out because I have heard about them, and it's too bad that they're not doing yarn anymore, but like good for them that they're like killing it in the embroidery thread field, right? So mic's going down, we'll haul. So the first thing I bought was this sock set from Rose Hill Yarns. It's in the colorway Summer Strawberries, so I had to get it, and it's, you know, a superwash merino sock set. But I was obsessed with basically, I don't know, I think I'm just a sucker for fruit. So I got this gorgeous like hand-dyed green fruit thing with the red contrast cuff, heel, and toe. Realistically, I'm gonna have to knit a vanilla sock with this for it to look any good. Like, I do think hand-dyed yarn like this sometimes knits up super ugly because it looks gorgeous in the hank, but then when you knit it, like all the flecks and stuff look kind of crap. So I think the best for that is a vanilla sock, but I'm hoping that the gorgeous yarn is enough to keep me engaged in the whole sock knitting process, because otherwise it'll be a while. But I don't really anticipate knitting this anytime soon, but it's just so cute. It says Yarn Club. I wonder if this is one of their old yarn clubs. Anyway, this is it. Here's the like dyer. I don't really normally do hauls of like actual yarn that people can purchase, so maybe I will try and link things below. So that was the first thing I bought. Then I did stop by Trailhead Yarns, and this was like a sale thing that I found, and it's kind of confusing, but I think it's actually 5 mini skeins, so they're just like hanked up together, and this is their like cotton nylon blend. This was on special. The colors really spoke to me. I'm realizing that I am a whore for this like snot slime green. Like if you ever watched Uh-Oh back in the day, I swear this is a color with their green. Planes are flying overhead. Maybe I'll just wait. Okay, I realized last time it was a mistake that I spoke through the construction, and I'm sorry, but I can't help it. So this time we stopped about the plane. Anyway, for this I'm envisioning, okay, I only have 435 yards, which is bold of me to do, but I am envisioning a like striped tank top of some sort with this. I don't know, I'll have to look. Ideally I'd want to do like a modified version basically of the ripple halter or the camisole number 5, but I don't really think I have the yardage for that. Although no, so I don't know, we'll see. This was a total impulse buy. No plans, no thoughts, just I liked it and it was on sale. Oh, and then, okay, I went the second day. I went on the Sunday, so because I was planning to go with my mom and she could only go on the Sunday, so who knows if there was more options on Saturday for sale stuff, but like none of the stuff was a deal. I was hoping for deals, but it was all very beautiful yarn and access to yarns that I can't normally get my hands on, but none of it was a deal. So okay, a quick one that we'll do is this my mom picked out. It is from Gillen Yarns, and this is their Bella base. It's merino cashmere silk. But I'm going to knit my mom a short sleeve ranunculus out of this because that's what she wants, and so that's what I'm gonna do. And it's just this nice like tonal blue, you know, a tonal, a navy, gorgeous, like so soft and lovely. Yeah. So one more thing for my mom. I guess she was there. She also paid for some of this stuff. I bought some of it, but she also paid for some of it. So I felt like I should be knitting her some stuff. So from YouTube alert, Yarn Indulgences, I got this BFL sock superwash. It's gorgeous. This is I love these colors, but these are also my mom's colors. And I think I will use it also has this kind of like hints of that green. So I think I will use some of the Australian wool that I got from Australia in that green color for contrast. Heel and toe, cuff and heel, TBD. But these are this is gonna be for my mom. This is the colorway Light Reflection. I haven't really saying the colorways. I don't know, I don't do hauls very often, so I'm not very good at it. Now I did get something else from Yarn Indulgences, but I will talk about that in a bit. Oh, and this is also from, okay, moving on. This is the mohair I decided to get. Pretty fun. I wanted something like crazy hand-dyed, you know? So this is also from Gillen Yarns. They must be based in Quebec, obviously. It's French. But this is in the colorway Aura, or maybe that's the yarn base, unsure. But this is like an alpaca silk. Okay, it's not a mohair, it's an alpaca silk. But so in my brain at first, I was like, I want to knit another short sleeve ranunculus in a single strand mohair or alpaca. I totally thought this was a mohair, but it's alpaca. Whatever, I don't care. For myself, like another short sleeve one. But then I got my hands on Pom Pom issue number 40, and in that one is the iconic cloud bow pattern. And I was looking at it, and it also only calls for 50 grams, like 150 meters of a mohair. So I could also knit myself a cloud bow. So please chime in the comments, you who's watching this right now, please right now type a comment or message me on Instagram or something and tell me whether or not I should do another ranunculus or a cloud bow with this. Yeah, it's 159 yards. And it looks like this. And I need to be told what to do because I'm bad at making decisions. So thank you. So I got one last thing and I've already started knitting it. So I will show it now, and then I guess we'll just transition into whips. Now that I said the word whip, I realized I forgot one, but I'll get it later. So the Tolsta Tee. The Miss Rebecca from the Crayabea has come out with the Tolsta Tee pattern, and me and my friends are obsessed with it, and I knew I had to knit one, and I specifically went to Knit City with the intention that I was gonna splash some cash and get something. So the thing I have an issue with knitted t-shirts specifically is that, like, I don't want them, they're hot, I don't want them in a wool fiber, because I want to wear it in the summer, and I don't want to be sweaty. I don't understand people who say they can wear wool in the summer. I cannot wear wool in the summer. It makes me sweat. It's itchy. I don't like it. So I was going for plant fibers. There weren't like a ton of plant fiber options. However, I did find, okay, I've already kicked it up, so I don't even have the ball band, but it's also from Yarn Indulgences, and it is this. Once again, green. And it's a linen silk blend. A linen silk blend. This was expensive. My mom paid for it. Thank you, Mom. But I was willing to buy it myself. And so yeah, I spent $60 on this t-shirt. Macklemore would not be impressed, but I am. So this, I've already knit up an entire, I got 2 hanks. A motorcycle went by, it's like so loud. I got 2 hanks, I've already knit an entire hank, so let's move on to this whip, which is the Tolsta Tee by the Crayabea in this gorgeous yarn. So here we are. I knit, this is one skein plus like a little bit because I did the sleeve. I was worried that I wasn't gonna have enough yarn, but like I'm feeling good about it. And I have, the best thing about the Tolsta Tee is it comes with all these variations and like inspiration ideas for variations. So what I have done is I have done a twisted rib collar as well as the eyelet raglans. I tried to do this gorgeous flower raglan from the Pom Pom Raglan book. I'll insert a photo here. I tried 3 times and frogged it 3 times and could not get it to work. I'm pretty sure on the 4th try I could have gotten it to work, but at that time I was pissed that I'd frogged it so many times, so I was like, fuck this. I originally wanted to do the eyelet lace. I'll do the eyelet lace increases, and then later on maybe I'll do a long sleeve or like a short sleeve winter edition, I guess, Tolsta with a more woolly wool, because that pattern was like super irritating trying to do with such a slippery plant fiber, and that could be cute. But this is what we got so far. So what do I have to say about this? So far the pattern's great. There are short rows, which we love. The short rows come all the way up the neckline to here, and yes, I'm knitting this in a plant fiber, and they just look like crap, honestly. Normally my short rows look good, so I don't know why I was struggling so much with the short rows. I didn't really like that they were like right up in here, so I have a couple awkward spots where I've like pulled the short row stitch was really loose, so I had to like pull a little loop out and do that. I guess I could have waited to block it and see if they chilled out, but I didn't. Also, the lovely woman who was running the stall, I don't know if she owns Yarn Indulgences, was telling me that this does bloom, which I'm hopeful for, because right now it's a little snug. Why? Because I didn't read the pattern right as per usual, and I chose the finished garment size that was the same as my bust size, not realizing that then you're supposed to add the ease. Luckily, she only recommends 0 to 3, I don't know if it's centimeters or inches, but like 0 to 3 units of positive ease. So like the 0 is fine, but oh my god. Okay, there's a window right here, and the trucks and the motorcycles just be going off, but I was stopping before. I'm over it, so we're talking through it, and I'm sorry. I live in a city. There's vehicles. Anyway, I did hit gauge. Like when I measure in here, the gauge is right, but then when I measure the width of the tee, it is not what the finished garment should be. I'm about 2 to 4 inches smaller. Why I measured in inches, I don't know. Normally I'm a centimeters girly. But so I'm hoping it'll block a bit bigger, and I also understand why my gauge is right but the size is wrong, even though I think I added an extra stitch under each arm in the arm. Anyways, doesn't matter. It fits fine. It's just a little snug, and I'm hoping it'll block a bit bigger. What else? I once again did the whole, like, you know, the row after you do the twisted rib, you knit through the back of the loop, knit regular, knit through the back of the loop, knit regular, and I just like think, oh sorry, my stitch marker is making noise. I just think it makes for a really nice, okay, don't look at that because they're really German shoulders, a really nice smooth transition from the twisted rib to the regular knit fabric. And then I also did something that I stole off of the Petite Knit Elizabeth blouse pattern, which is sometimes I find when I do Italian bind off, especially in a plant fiber, it like flares out a little bit because it stretches, but then with plant fibers it doesn't stretch back. So I did one row of knit through the back of the loop, slip the purls, knit the, you know, twist the knits and slip all the purls, and then I did the bind off, and I find it just like is the perfect, it's just completely straight, you know, like maybe it pulls in a little bit, but I can block it completely straight, and it's just a really nice finish to the edge. I feel like it kind of feels the same as the cast on, and it's just nice because I don't like when it flares at the end, so I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm lightly toying with the idea of doing a split hem for the ribbing, but when I think about it, I'm like, do I want to be twisting purls? Not really. So I most likely won't be doing that, but I also would like it with split hem probably. Like split hems are pretty cute, but when twisted rib, they're not fun. That's tough. So there's that. Anyway, that's it. I think all I have to say right now. Okay, today is Thursday and I started this on Monday, and I have not been knitting a lot recently because I got into a craft fair with my candle business, I can't believe it's called that, but my candle business, I guess. And so I have been like going absolutely feral with candle businessing, like making candles, and then like realizing all this other crap I gotta do to be able to have a little booth. So I haven't been knitting that much, but the lovely Sierra and I had, how long was it even, Sierra? I don't know, a 2-hour knit and chat yesterday, and I got some work done. Work was done. Sierra's also almost done their Tolsta, and it's also gorge. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll stick with whips. So it means I have to get my other whip that I forgot. BRB. Oh, also I'm wearing a little Jessie May. Okay, I actually hate how she named these patterns. Super Secret Summer Solstice Teeny Tiny SSSSS Crop. It's the ribbed one, obviously. Great pattern. Pretty sure it was free. It was free, or still is free. It definitely was free during COVID. Probably still is free now. I'm not sure, but it's a good one. 10 out of 10. Okay, be right back. Hello, I'm back. Next whip is my Yoko top. I will be very brief on this, but I just want to show that I have finished half of it. Like this pattern, you knit one half completely, and then you knit the other half, and then you graft the ribbed back together, which is psychotic, but I'm doing it. I just want to show that I finished one side. Wraps like this, graft it back here, this goes under the boobie, and I have this long ass waist. Oh, this is wrong, that's why, sorry. This goes under the boobie, this long ass waist tie that comes around. And yeah, so like this kind of sucks to knit, but I will persevere with it, and hopefully there will be some progress next time. Watch my previous episode if you want more details, because I talked about it for a good long while. Okay, trucks need to stop going by my window. Like, I don't like it. So now we will go on to finish objects. I'm having a total brain meld. See, like I don't think I've really finished anything. I have, okay, I brought a couple things. I don't think I've really finished anything because, like I said, I was like in candle business bitch mode. And so now I'm like really trying to be like, is there anything else? Okay, I still have 3 things to show, but no, I'm gonna not have that in there. Okay, I can't remember if I showed this as a whip. Maybe I should watch my past video, but I'm not going to. This is oh, I definitely talked about that. Oh, who cares? This is another Jessie May, the other one, the other Super Secret Summer blah blah blah, the stockinette one. This was also a free pattern, maybe not, I don't know. This one's not as good as the ribbed one. The gauge on this one makes no sense, but it's like a nice basic pattern, and I've totally changed it at this point. So this one, I had the one skein of this sugar cane yarn that my mom gave me, and so I converted the pattern to be knit top down so I could get as much length as I possibly could out of it. And oh, I think I took a photo, so I will insert here exactly how much yarn I had left, which was like pretty much nothing. I had not even a gram, I think, left, so like we used it all. And So what did I do? I changed it to be top down. I definitely didn't knit at the gauge it said to knit at. Maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. And then I added in these bust darts because I also don't really like when the end flares, and then I figured if I brought in the bust darts, then I could probably get a little bit more length out of it. Now, if anyone was wondering where the teeny tiny titty tops are for the knit girlies, this is where it is. What you do is you knit in a slinky like rayon. Basically, sugarcane is a rayon, same as bamboo, it's a rayon. I think we discussed this. So you use bamboo, knit at like, this is like a pretty open gauge, honestly, and do some bust decreases. And like, this is a lightly inappropriate shirt, but I love it and I wear it, and my boyfriend calls it the cone titty shirt because I think the way the bust darts are, they kind of make the nipples a bit more prominent. I don't even know if I'll try this on in a try-on clip. I might just have to insert a photo and cover the boobies. But I don't like love how the yarn pooled at the top here, but honestly, what can you do about that? That's just how these things go. I do like kind of how the striping looks on the rest of the body. And then yeah, I just did some cute little like center double increases. I don't necessarily think I placed them in the best spot. They maybe should have been a bit lower down, but like, this is almost only the second one. I've like knit quite a few variations of between these two, and they're just like the perfect summer top. I know Sierra knits them into okay, sorry, this podcast episode, I'm just obsessed with Sierra. Okay, like we had a whole knit chat yesterday, and like I'm just obsessed with them. Okay, anyway, what does Sierra do? They will knit these, or the ribbed ones, into like little bralettes too, so like it's just like the best little pattern, and I think it's free, so just knit one, you know, they're great for the summer. And I like the high neck also. These are nice under itchier knits like in the winter time. I should knit myself a full length one to wear as like an undershirt for if I ever end up knitting anything itchy. That would be good. So yeah, I like really, do I have anything further to say? I think not. Oh, on one of the straps I tried to do backwards knitting, and come on, it's on this strap because it looks shittier. Maybe backwards knitting, this is like, these are double knit straps, so maybe double knitting wasn't the best time for me to try to learn backwards knitting. But I hate on like little straps when you gotta flip the needle around so much. So I tried, like it was fine, but I do think it looks kind of like crap compared to the other one. It's a strap, so like realistically, who cares? But something that I will be trying harder at in the future, I guess. Next, I have this sock that I have knit for Eric using the Australian wool that he picked out. I put this like wave detail in it. Oops. On the cuff and the toe. I don't think it looks very good, to be honest, but like the yarn's nice and these fit really well. I did like a crazy long heel flap because he has super high arches, and these actually fit very well on him. These, I've only knit one. I guess I'm just, obviously this kind of TV static color just doesn't provide good contrast for color work. Duh. So maybe it's kind of stupid for me to do that, but eventually I'll knit another one and he'll have a pair. And it's summer, he's not wearing merino socks right now, so it doesn't matter. But if I show them, I don't really like it, but it feels nice, so I think that's really all Eric cares about. Then my last, like, you know, semi-FO is I did knit a sock with that banana yarn. Obviously I did a shorty because that's what one should do. I don't recommend this yarn at all. It has knots. They take a photo. If I have a photo, I'll put it in, but it has knots. And just in this one teeny tiny sock, it had 2 knots. So I have no idea why this brand's yarn is so short that they have 2 knots over the span of one shorty sock. Like, that is psychotic. And realistically, I don't really look like bananas. Like, I know that this was supposed to be a banana pattern, and I do think that the yellow with the brown flecks does give banana, but like, what the fuck is this mint green? Focus. Whatever. What the hell is this mint green? Like, since when is there mint green on a banana? And I just think that the yellow section should have been longer. It's a little too striped. Anyway, I also just like don't like knitting with it. So this was a 90% cotton, 10% elastic. And it is lightly better than knitting with cotton because the elastic does give it some stretch, so you don't feel like you're tugging so hard. And it like does, the stitches are pretty even, but it's still dry. It's just the weirdest thing because it's dry and feels like cotton, but then when you stretch it, it like stretches back, which cotton would never do, like 100% cotton. So it's just like the weirdest. It's just the weirdest thing. And no, I cannot recommend it. Period. Not enough. I just cannot recommend it. But I will knit a second one, and like hopefully these are fine for summer. Maybe not full summer, but right now I'd probably be fine. So banana sock. Lastly, like I brought it to show you, but I'm going to frog it. But oh, upside down. I'm toying with I'm making a pressed mushrooms bandana. I'm sorry, I'm totally just like staring at it. I'm not overly impressed with how the mushrooms look, but I'm also fine with how they look. My issue is that I think this green yarn, this olivey green yarn that I'm using is maybe thicker than the yellow one that I used for my pressed flowers one, and the fabric's a bit too stiff, so I want to do it again in a bigger needle size, basically. But I do think I'll make one. It is cute. From back here, it's kind of cute. Now that I think about it, the mushrooms will be upside down. Will they be? Okay, tell me what you think. Once again, I need feedback because I'm not capable of making my own decisions. It'll be this way on my head, right? So maybe that's the right way up. Is that the right way up or the wrong way up for mushrooms to be? I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I should. I don't know. But if this works out, then I will maybe also convert it into a mosaic sock pattern, which would be very good, once again, for beginner color work knitters, because mosaic knitting, you just knit with one color at a time, and you're like slipping stitches to make these color changes, and I think it'd be easy. So that's all I had to share. One more thing that I would like to solicit comments for is summer t-shirts. I am loving my Tolsta. Once they come out with the fingering version, I might also want to knit a fingering weight one, but I want some more summer t-shirts because I want to do a video on all my summer knits, because and like rating the patterns, because I hate when people make 10 summer knit pattern ideas but they've never knit any of them, and I'm like, you don't know if that's a good pattern, you don't know if it like turns out nicely. So I just want to review the ones I've already knit, and then looking at them, I've never knit really a summer t-shirt. I actually don't have that many summer knits, but I'm still gonna do a video, like whatever. But I realized there's a great lack of knit t-shirts in my wardrobe, so I would love recommendations for t-shirts. Now, Petite Knit has some very nice t-shirt patterns, but I'm like kind of over Petite Knit. Like, she makes nice stuff, but I think we're all tired of her. And I don't know, it's just like she doesn't need me to knit her patterns. right? I don't know. The Anchor's summer t-shirt is quite nice though. So is the Sunday tee. So is the Cumulus tee. So like, she makes nice stuff. But if you have any recommendations for other knit t-shirts, let me know. Current idea is I would love to do another Mystic Square in a summer yarn. We're thinking it needs to be like kind of a fade though, so maybe like a cotton fade like shawl yarn thing that they have at like the big box craft stores could be good, but I don't have the yarn for that right now. So if you have a better idea for a fun t-shirt, not petite knit, not any other, I guess, problematic designers, let me know and I'll knit it, hopefully. And yeah, I think that is it for me. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my summer knits brutally honest reviews video. Realistically, I will just be repeating the same things I say all the time about all my knits, just all in one video, but might be kind of fun, who knows. Sorry, that's it. Logging off. It's been me, Anna. This broadcast brought to you by Anna from Montreal, Skeiny legend. Out. Which way are you supposed to do it that's not rude? Bye.